Oh boy, are we playing Pokemon again?
You know what? Yeah, we are. We're restarting because we hate our own souls.
Okay, so allow me to explain what happened in very, very detailed summary. We lost the game, lost the footage, and lost our innocence in the process.
In that specific order. So,
So we just kind of got back to where we were when we left off. We were gonna make a highlight reel, but we just didn't.
I mean,
In the end, we just didn't. So we're just gonna start back where we were. We have a slightly different team. We did make sure that we played by the rules.
yeah. I mean, okay. We did play by the rules of the Nuzlocke. We promise.
To get back to this point, we did.
Yeah. So, but basically, now I don't know. Once again, the guy in the comments named Malcolm. I'm sorry if we're not in the exact right spot. It might be a little bit earlier. It might be a little later. You know, we're just at this house. And
we got to the grass gym and then got wrecked, and then we lost that footage completely.
Yeah. So basically, we have a new team. Just a completely new team. We have Gamera, the level 7 Choodle. And we have Fly By Night, the level 8 Rookidee. And, of course, Tommy, the Grookey. Because, I mean, we're not just going to spend 2 episodes with one starter. Unless... Okay. Also, you know what? We also renamed our character Sword. Just all minuscule letters. So that's perky, I guess.
They no longer shout in desperate pain every time they speak our name.
Yeah.
We've changed.
No, they still do. I will make sure of that. Come out with me.
Stop. No, please stop.
I don't know. I need to prepare. I'm sorry. I just don't feel good about this whole situation, and my stomach hurts, and my mom's here, and my Uber is here, and I need to go, and it's really late, and I have an assignment to do, and I don't really like you, and
The last 2 parts is very relatable.
have you gotten a bit stronger? You better have. Oh, I love references. I'd love to be a part of one someday. Sobble. So this is the main brain of his team, I guess. So I guess we'll send out our main brains, and we're gonna clash brains. It'll be a squishy clash of brains because brains are squishy. And
Okay,
I guess it's not really a clash. I guess it's just a mush-mosh of brainage.
Since we have been attempting to talk manga, anime, and other things for the past several episodes to questionable success,
Okay.
what got you into the animes? That was grammatically correct, I swear.
Okay, yeah. So what got
What
me
got
specifically?
you? Yes, what got you specifically?
You know, honestly, I think it was Pokemon.
Really?
No, wait. No, it was Bakugan, actually. It was, yeah. Bakugan got me into anime. Because I believe I was maybe 7 years old when I was introduced to Bakugan. And
God, has it been that long since Bakugan came out?
yeah, it's been a hot minute. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I'm sorry I'm taking so long to choose my moves, but I'm just not. Yeah. It's harder than you think to talk about stuff and play a game at the same time. Anyway, okay. So basically, yeah, I was introduced to Bakugan, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever because I wanted to be like Dan Kuso or whatever his freaking name is, and his stupid little neurotic like nose flip. I got the Wii game. If any of you guys in the comments, if any of you legends remember the game called Bakugan Battle Brawlers, I believe it was for the Xbox 360 and even the DS and the PS3.
I think I don't know if it was. There's a Bakugan game for Xbox 360. I don't know if it was Battle Brawlers specifically.
Yeah, I think I do remember there being. Yeah. Anyway, but I played the Wii version, and it was pretty much the best game of all time in my eyes when I was 7 years old. I would just put countless hours into beating that game over and over and over a freaking again because, and you know what? I still go back to that game because it's so nostalgic to me. But yeah, and so that's what got me into anime. And honestly, yeah, and so I was probably about 7 years old, and then when I was probably about 8 years old, I finally got into Pokemon. And I believe my first introduction to Pokemon was one of three things. Because I remember I remember three very distinct moments that either one of them could have been first. I can't remember. But number one, I saw a VHS tape of the Pokemon episode where, do you remember Todd from the Pokemon anime?
You're gonna need to remind me, but...
He's the player from Pokemon Snap.
Oh, right, Todd Snap.
Yeah. He made an appearance. That was it was part of the Kanto.
I've never seen that episode, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and like Ash had like maybe 6 gym badges at that point in Kanto. Like, this was like the original series, and I saw a VHS tape at a pawn store of that specific episode. And I remember there were episodes called like, you guys can fact check me, Malcolm. You can fact check me in the comments, but it was like there was a episode called Pokemon Paparazzi, I think, and there was RK9 something. Anyway, so what was your experience getting into anime?
Okay, that's actually kind of a toughie. My memory tends to be a very blurry from time to time. But what came out first, Bakugan or Beyblade?
I'm guessing Beyblade. I feel like that was out in the 90s, and Bakugan didn't show up until like maybe early 2000s. You can fact check me on that, Malcolm, please.
I can't remember which one it was, but around that same time, let me see, because the first actual anime I watched, besides either Bakugan or Beyblade, was Dragon Ball Z Kai. And the only reason I even knew that show existed was because it was just kind of being shown off by Nicktoons back in the day. And that was the only thing I watched besides SpongeBob on TV at the time. So my main introduction of really anime as a whole was I think it was the Beyblade anime that came with Beyblade. I don't remember much of it. I just remember the only thing I remember of Beyblade anime now is Beyblade Moses.
Yeah.
As for the Bakugan anime, I remember that specifically being okay. I remember loving it as a kid.
Yeah.
And then I discovered Dragon Ball Z Kai when that was airing on Nicktoons, as I said. And that just kind of took up everything. That was just my days. I recorded and rewatched episodes constantly. I not only recently got most of the original Z's box set, and I still need to watch some of it.
You know, it's interesting because my relationship with Dragon Ball as a series, it started with, I regularly went to this pawn store called MOMS, and it was an acronym. It was MOM, and I forgot what it stood for, but that's probably not the point of this. Anyway, so basically we went to this pawn store, and Malcolm, you can probably say what the acronym stood for.
We
Little
need to get
Town.
an artist depiction of Malcolm.
Yeah, we do. Anyone that wants to make fan art of Malcolm, just go ahead and stick that in the comments, and I will give you infinite praise. Anyway,
I don't think we can have pictures in the comments, Ethan.
Well, just like a link to some on DeviantArt or something. I don't know.
Why DeviantArt specifically?
It's, it's like the source of all happiness or whatever it's called, right? That's what it's called on the internet.
Sure.
Sorry. Anyway.
Sure.
Sorry. So I went to this pawn store, and the owner, his name was Ben Gaines. Something very, very fortunate that he has left me was Dragon Ball Z, because his kid was watching the orange bricks of Dragon Ball Z.
I have
the Funimation.
That's the set I have.
Yeah.
I have those orange bricks. Well, most of them. You see, I'm missing the A and the G, so now it's just Dr. Ball Z.
Right.
Plus the full box set of GT.
So basically, I actually got the full set of GT for $40 at Walmart, but
Really?
that's a different story. So
that was a gift.
so basically, what happened was he would basically lend me a season of Dragon Ball Z for free, just as long as I would watch it and then give it right back to him, maybe like a week later. And so that was how I watched Dragon Ball Z. He didn't actually have season 1, and so I basically started with the filler arc when
As in, like...
Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma are on the ship going to fake Namek. I started Dragon Ball Z
Oh, dear.
with fake Namek.
You know, I should probably do that with the seasons I have of Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
Considering, you know, we're locked in the house.
Yeah.
We're locked in home because quarantine.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of the time to start a long-running shonen. Everyone, this is the time. We're in quarantine, and this is the time to watch your Hunter x Hunters and your Yu Yu Hakusho's and
God, I need
Dragon
to
Ball
watch Yu Yu
Z's.
Hakusho. I also need to watch Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're made by the same mangaka, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Also, this tree looks like it's from the Nintendo 64 version of Ocarina of Time.
You know what I would want?
What's that?
A Bakugan manga.
Okay. Two worlds collide on the inside. You gotta fight. Sorry.
You gotta fight for what's right before it's gone. This is Bakugan.
Yeah, I just couldn't continue because we would have gotten striked. What if I just include just a Bakugan piano outro for this video? It's just like a really sweet lullaby. Oh yeah, also we did this last time.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what our number was. So let's just check the time. See what time it is.
Yeah.
It's 8:29.
8:29. Okay, cool, sweet, perfect.
That's a 0.
Okay, you're right. Okay, 8:24. You said right?
9.
8:24.
9.
Did you say 8:24?
Ethan.
I think you said 8:24.
Ethan.
Yeah. What's up?
It's a 9.
I thought you said 8:24 though.
No.
I think you said 8:24.
It's, okay.
You see, okay, sorry, hold on. I'm just trying to find this Wedgehurst station because Nurse Joy actually kind of expertly baited me toward it.
I asked this when we first saw this character.
Yeah.
Is that a boy or a girl? Is it a trap?
We don't need to go into that.
There was one scene in the Namek for Z that I remember. That it was like these 3 Namekian warriors that showed up to fight Frieza when Frieza went up to find Guru. I don't know why I like that so much. I like that fight scene.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do.
You know, honestly, when
it shows what Frieza can do.
Right, yeah.
It shows that off, gives that little demonstration, shows how quickly dispatches those 3. Plus, it's Linda Young.
It is Linda Young. It is.
I don't know if that's my favorite Frieza voice, but it's.
I mean, it is
I
mine.
think you're gonna kill it with that, by the way.
No.
Oh.
It is my favorite Frieza voice just because I mean it's the most nostalgic for me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it has some pretty quotable lines.
Yeah.
I mean, so does current Frieza. I forget his voice. Sorry, I forget the voice actor's name.
Chris something.
Chris Ayres.
Chris Ayres, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
He does a fantastic job with Frieza. But I like Linda Young because it sounds good but kind of ridiculous.
It's classic. It's
classic,
unique.
yeah.
You know, it's iconic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of people would disagree with me if they grew up with, Kai or the.
I have more nostalgia for Chris Ayres' voice because he's voiced Frieza for as long as I can remember. Fake Namek.
Oh God. Yes.
Oh God.
Looking back,
that was awful. Looking back, I still I was very confused.
hindsight is 20/20, right? I mean, you gotta fill time in with something.
Yeah.
So.
But okay, so
maybe not.
I'm gonna
with that.
actually answer my goal. What I was gonna say, and pick the series and pick my favorite arc.
Yes.
Saga. Section, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. So Z. Can't really pick, but if I have to pick one, probably gonna have to be the Android arc, probably.
Okay, yeah, I could respect that.
Cell and Android Saga, probably.
Because people don't usually say that as their favorite arc, and I like that.
I just enjoyed that arc a lot because it had a lot of cool things that with me back in this game.
Right.
The amount of times I watched Vegeta go Super Saiyan, I loved it.
Yeah.
I adored GT because it was filling up that gap for me. That was until I discovered what YouTube was and then dived. Divin, that's the word. Definitely.
There you go.
And I dove straight headfirst into fan-made content, which has inspired me a lot.
Yes.
For better or worse. It was probably bad, but who cares? It was fun.
Any inspiration for pretty much any kind of art form that's, you know, moral is in my eyes is good.
That's moral in my eyes, he said.
You know, whether or not it's you know, like making Dragon Ball fan art or, you know, making porn fan art or hentai fan art or whatever, you know, it's all good in my eyes. As long as you're making art, that to me is beautiful. Also,
we're a PG-13 show.
Also, what are we going to name this freaking
we gotta make it a music reference.
poke of slow?
This is a female slowpoke we're dealing with, so are we calling it fast poke or swiftly
We're
poking?
not calling it fast.
What is pink and yellow? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air logo?
We could call it I Walk Alone. By that song by Green Day. Is that what that song is called?
Oh god. Freaking Green Day, dude. Ugh. You know what? Okay, this is probably going to be a long-running joke in Cosma. I can't stand Green Day.
I didn't know this, actually.
Yeah, so
I was unaware.
right. So, and Malcolm, I know you're very upset at me because Green Day is your favorite band, but oh my god.
The one guy named Malcolm who is going to be watching our video eventually is going to be like, what the fuck?
Alright, look. Alright. If your name's Malcolm, then it's your own fault.
What? Look, can we just pick a name for this ice cream looking boy?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to stall. What are we saying?
Let's call him Derp Cream.
Do you want to call him Aquacid? Since it's aqua and acid, because he's a water poison type.
Sure.
Aswa.
Let's call it the Quacid.
Okay. That's the...
No!
I pressed B instead of A again! Oh dear.
We'll probably think of a nickname.
We should probably just name it Aku out of, like, just respect. Just because
respect for the original Aku.
we screwed up twice in trying to name this thing.
Okay, I'm gonna finish what I was talking about.
Yes.
The whole deciding arcs thing.
Go ahead.
So, first things first, Android cell arc for Dragon Ball Z.
I just realized I don't care.
Haha! Too bad.
Wait. I think I might care again. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Sure. Okay.
Nope, it went away. Sorry. God. Okay, just go ahead and I'll just check out.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Even?
Yep. All right.
I will hit you.
Yep. Okay.
I will smack you.
Sounds like a threat.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Just making sure. Also, the Slowpoke is stronger than any one of my party members. Slowpoke, is it? That's a fine nickname.
Pokemon War.
Wait a second.
We call it Aqua Necklace.
Wait a second.
We could call it Aqua Necklace.
Wait a second.
What?
I just need to do this.
What?
Wait. I just have to. It's the perfect amount.
I don't know what he's doing.
Hakuna Matata.
Oh god.
I'm not a fan of Goku Black. I'm not a Black fan. Wow. Okay.
Context.
Whew. That was a doozy. Yeah. Can we just edit out the last 30 minutes or so?
That's up to you.
I guess it is up to me. I'm drunk with power. Give me all the details.
Everything.
Yes.
So
I'm just doing this
okay.
so the guy named Malcolm can read all the dialogue if he wants to.
So yeah.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground in this episode, you know?
Yeah, we have.
Do
you want to stop off here?
I don't know, man. I mean, like,
it is turning 9.
It is. You're right. And you know, and I'm sorry if, you know, Malcolm, I know that you might have wanted a comedy-filled episode, and I'm sorry that we didn't really deliver on that much, but you know, it's good to have a serious episode.
Freaking Malcolm.
It's, you know, in all seriousness, it's good to have a serious episode and, you know, just
it's
talk about stuff.
Lady.
Oh, look, it's question mark.
Wait, did they have like? Did they have?
She's the legendary.
She's. It's the Pikachu clone, the one that gets hungry.
Okay, what if the left side of Morpeko was one box art legendary and the right side was the other? Like, they just kind of cropped it, like, in the middle of its sprite.
Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen, and everything else in between. I am your other host, Claytonius. The guy next to me right here is named Ethan, and we will be signing off tonight.
Hey, what's up? I'm the co-president of Cosma, spelt KHO president, and Clayton's the other co-president, and we are both the presidenting, and the only members are the presidents. So we are the presidents and the employees and the foremen and the secretaries all in one package.
And the treasurer.
Yeah, right. And the chaplain. He's the chaplain and I'm the secretary, basically, is how that works. So.
Okay, well, goodbye, everybody. We're going to go.
Sorry, I wanted to explain our entire personal way of doing things in our lives.
All right.
Did you want to try to...
What?
Goodbye, everyone.
Okay.
I love you. Good. I.
All right.
Please stay with me. Please stay.
Run.
Please. I need someone. I need it a lot, and
I'm not pulling him away from the mic.
All right, see you later.